everyone, welcome to Chalchitra Talks. My name is Vaani, and this week I want to recommend to you a book in hopes that it will help you deal with some loss or it will help you find some ground in your life. The book is A Book of Simple Living by Ruskin Bond, and a friend of mine gifted it to me when I was in college. Now, I think there are two kinds of good books. One that you finish immediately because the book is so good, you just want to understand what is happening and you just want to take away everything you can from the book. The other kind of good books are the ones that you actually live, and this was the second kind. I remember reading a paragraph every day and just sitting idle for good 30 minutes and appreciating everything around myself. There are so many paragraphs that I've underlined, and one of the quotes, it is about happiness. And Ruskin Bond writes, "And what of happiness then? Happiness is a mysterious thing to be found somewhere between too little and too much. But it is as elusive as a butterfly, and we must never pursue it. If we stay very still, it may come and settle on our hands, but only briefly. We must savor those moments, for they will not come our way very often. A cherry tree bowed down by the night's rain suddenly rights itself, flinging pellets of water in my face. This too is happiness." The entire book will teach you how to appreciate the small things in your life. And if you're someone who loves to write or wants to write, you will appreciate how a simple matter or a simple incident, as simple as a bird coming to your garden every morning, or a leaf falling in the month of October, there are so many joys and so many stories connected to it. There's another passage in the book which happens to be my favorite, and Ruskin Bond says, "So I will disregard the botanist and I will go looking for the pretty flower that I have named Merry Heart. It is always nodding and dancing in the breeze. It is a happy flower, deserving of a happy, light name." And I remember when I had started reading the book, I was elsewhere, and by the time I was about to finish the book, I was back home for a small vacation. And I remember when I finished the book, I had tears in my eyes, not because the book was so beautiful and simple and it touched me in ways I cannot fathom, but mostly because I remember something changing inside of me. Hardly have I ever experienced such a calm when I finished reading a book. Reading to me is a holistic process, and I believe so it is for all of you. But A Book of Simple Living is, I think, not a book that you should look forward to if you want to read fiction or a non-fiction that will tell you or direct your life. A Book of Simple Living is a Bible you should refer to every time something makes you unhappy, or every time you're in a rush or are anxious. Because I find myself reading excerpts of A Book of Simple Living every time I'm caught up in a situation. And it always brings me so much joy because of the writing, yes, but also because of the ideas it offers. And it validates your need for small pleasures in life. And my takeaway from the book was that if I want to, I can be happy in the smallest details life has to offer. I don't need an expensive luxury car or a vacation to enjoy life and be happy. I can be happy just because the dog outside my building is barking and is alive and is wagging its tail when it sees me. So this was my recommendation for this week. I really hope you'll pick this up because this book changed who I was and how I look at life. And I hope you find the same joy I found when you picked this book up. And before I go, I want to remind you that you can now support us on Patreon and become a member of our YouTube community as well. There is a link in the description box below, and it would mean the world to us if you can support us on Patreon or join our YouTube community. Godfathers are at the top, and we offer them exclusive perks. For example, our first moves are always revealed to them, and we get their feedback, regular feedback. We write personalized handwritten letters to them each month. They get the first priority to join us on our streams and join our quizzes as well. And there are a lot of things that are happening on Chalchitra Talks as well. Vaibhav's networking course is going to be out soon. We are experimenting with new fiction material like VM calling VM. And if you haven't seen the episode yet, please watch it because Vaibhav tells you why he likes Chetan Bhagat. And last but not the least, thank you so much for supporting us. And please like, share, and subscribe to Chalchitra Talks because we've just realized as many as 60% of the people who watch our videos do not subscribe to Chalchitra Talks, which makes us a little sad because we work really hard to make these videos and put out some amazing content for you guys. And if only all of you were to subscribe to Chalchitra Talks, it would give us a new sort of exposure and bring us closer to like-minded people and open doors of new opportunities for us. So do subscribe to Chalchitra Talks and support us if you like our work. And I will be back again with another recommendation for you next week.